Alrighty guys, this is Grumpy Jeff here. Thank you for tuning in. We are doing a champion, not so much guide, but rather a review. Just to kind of see where this guy is. Quaestor, level 60. I took him all the way up to level 60 because judging by his kit, which he has right here, the attacks on enemy inflicts 30% extra damage if the champion has less than 50% HP. And then we have the level 2, which places the 15% increase crit damage on all allies for 2 turns if he has a critical attack, and then has the 75% chance of removing 2 random buffs. I took him up to level 60 because I want to see how much he can hit. Some of these champions, I'm going to be doing a couple of these reviews on the new guys, and some of these champions just don't need to be level 50 to kind of get a review in. But for this guy, because I want to try and see how much he can hit, I went ahead and did that. And then I also equipped him with this little gear here, the Swift Parry, only because it has the 50% chance of unkillable, plus the extra 30% crit damage. So I feel like I'm going to try this guy first in the arena, and we're going to see how we go from there. As you can see, I've leveled up the skills a little bit. It's just with the books I had. Because this is a review, I'm not going to take him all the way up. So if he doesn't steal 2 random buffs, it's most likely because he's built more for damage, and I don't have this extra 15% there. So that's a chance there. And as for masteries, I just ran him through for about 30 minutes on auto in my team, and this is kind of where we ended up getting to. So I don't want to like build him all the way out to like top tier, because he's not a top tier champion. I just want to see how he hits, whether or not he can hit, and it's one of the few champions you have, whether or not you should build him out to hit. So that's kind of what these are all about. Since I have him and I had the time, I went ahead and did this on this champion. So let's go ahead and head over to the arena, and we're going to run a couple different attacks, see if we can't get him to work well. Alright, here we are. Gonna try and use the Cardinal here to get him some good hits. His armor's been pretty effective, you know, bringing him back to life every once in a while, which is real nice. Give her a touch-up of health there. Speed everybody up, slow them down. Not gonna use my main stuff here, use some fear. Go ahead and give him crit damage boost. 21,000, that's not bad at all, so he goes down, that's not a big deal. I'm kind of hoping for that. Get the turn meter out. And then hopefully, let's see here, I don't want to waste that now. Hopefully survive to get the other one going. Yep, take her off. Let's see if we can live through this. She's got the buff deblocker, so nothing should happen there. Turn meter should be me. Alright, here we go. Our turn. Got the steel energy, which doesn't really matter, so we'll hit Rosin, I guess. To no effect. Now we're going to drop the defense, and then we're going to use this guy to see how hard he hits. He's below his 50%, just like he said. And then let's go against the negative affinity there and just try and take him out. Boom, 37,500. So that's not a bad hit. You could build him up to hit quite a bit more if you really wanted to. He's also in the force affinity, which I don't have in my Great Hall built out nearly as much as anyone else. But for a rare, an almost 40,000 hit, that's not bad. I'll take that. I will take that. Go ahead and just put this on auto. I'll go ahead and pause and try and find another battle where I can get him to hit here. See if we can't get him to hit just a touch harder. Alright, here we go with another one. Go ahead and just use regular stuff. Hopefully they can wipe this out here real quick. Or at least my guys. There we go. That's a huge hit. That was a huge hit. So we'll go with the steel buffs here. 30,000 killed the dude. That's pretty huge. Wow, that was a heck of a hit on his A3. So then we bring everybody back. Steal their energy, which we don't really need to do. It really just slows them down. Take everything off. See how hard he hits with his A1 right here on Kale. Boom! 39,000. So, I mean, he is a killer. You can be a killer. You have that defense down. You have everything else going for you. You can use this guy to really wreck some house. The hard part would be pairing his A2 with his A1. It'd be really hard to line that one up perfectly without him going down, unless you had a man-eater in your team, because then you could use this to increase your crit damage by another 15%. Plus, that's a, 35. That's a pretty good hitter. So if you're looking for a single-shot hitter in the arena, he's not a bad choice. You just really have to get him below his 50% health, otherwise it's just not going to lay down the damage. Which, like I said, a Cardinal Revive team, you've got your Man-Eaters, any kind of unkillable, Rothgar the Tower or whatever, anyone who can put that unkillable down there, or if you build them out with enough health to just survive the first onslaught. Like I said, I put him in the Swift Parry gear, which has a 50% chance of popping the unkillable if hit with a fatal hit. So that does help as well. Now we're going to take this champion over into probably dragons, just to see how he hits against the dragon. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we are against the dragon as the boss. I got the weaken down on them. I don't have the defense down. It didn't quite hit last time. But I did manage to get my 15% crit up, so you can kind of see how he's going to hit against the dragon here. I will say there's a flaw in my team, and that flaw would be Sickle of the Drakes. She constantly heals. Every turn she goes, it's been really hard to get him below 50, and I think he's right at that line. Let's see here if I can tell. No, it's not really going to tell me. Alright, so here we go. Boom, 13. Nope, he's not below 50% damage. So we're going to have to try and get that deep. That'll definitely do it right there. That'll definitely do it if it doesn't kill him. But let's see here. 22,000, that's not bad. Go ahead and bring her back to life. She'll get another go. Should be enough healing, I think. Here we go. Another one below 15.5, but he's got the decreased attack on him from the dragon, so that's going to kind of take away from it. See if we can't get it going. Alright, maybe we can get the defense down here. There's the defense down. Make sure everything stays up there. She heals him probably just enough to survive those poisons. And there you have it. So here we go with his A1. 30% increased damage, defense down, weaken on there. Let's see what he can do against the dragon. Boom, 32.5. So that's not anything to write home about. It's definitely better than a lot of champions are doing right here in this little squad. They're not built for it, especially her negative affinity and all that. Let's see if we can't get into the next one, see what he hits maybe on his A2. Of course, now she gets the double pop on her Relentless gear, and that takes him right out of it. So, as you can see, a fault in my team. But he does hit pretty darn well for a rare. He's definitely got a lot he can do. So 37,000, that's not bad. It's not a terrible hit. Remember, this is Dragon's 20 too, so he's hanging in there. If I hadn't screwed up and picked a different reviver, it would be a completely different story. Completely different story for that. So we're going to go ahead and try him on one more dungeon here and see if he can't level some stuff down. So you're seeing the damages there. About 500,000 versus the other two are laying 1.3, 1.2, somewhere in there. Alright, go to the next dungeon here. Alright, so here's the final dungeon we're taking him into, the Quaestor. We can get him in here to Fire Knight's level 20. The biggest issue you're going to have is keeping his health low. Unfortunately, I was unable to do that, but we're still going to see how hard he can hit and the other uses he may have in a place like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these guys ready to rock and roll. Make sure that the boss doesn't get his energy back. Alright, get everybody's crit damage up. And see if we can't go one more round here before everybody gets their stuff going. Boosting turn meters. Taking that down. So we'll go ahead and use our A3 to see how hard he hits there, which is not going to be very hard. 17,000 resisted because he doesn't have any buffs to steel. So take away his turn meter again. Buff him up. Get her up. Now she's going to go ahead and drop her flowing style. Hopefully get both of them. So there we go. We got both weaken and defense down. He's got the increased crit damage on that we got from our champ there, and we're going to go ahead and hit his A2. So boom, I can drop 760,000. Not bad at all. He's going to throw his A1, which is going to hit 23, which is not bad. So, I mean, he has a little bit of a niche use. You can use him to get that extra crit damage if you want to put a heavy hitting team together on any of the bosses. You can definitely do that. If I were to run this the right way, I probably would have, coming into the final boss, left him injured. Unfortunately, I had to throw it on auto run. And he got healed right as I came back here. As you can see, it took quite a while to get through the main ads. But, I mean, 33,000, he's hitting pretty hard for just a regular old rare. He's also increasing the crit damage of your damage dealers. So, I mean, you have your Cold Heart, you know, on a different level if you're using Royal Guard. All those people are going to get that extra bump of the 15%. Now, there are other champions who do this better, but if you don't have any of those champions, he can really be a difference maker and give you that little bit of extra damage that's going to put you over the top. So, I mean, to really kind of give him a grade and just kind of sit there and tell you exactly what I think about this champion, I would say he's, I don't know, a C+, 3.5. Let's see, the 5 reviews that are out there's got him in 3s, 4s. I mean, that's pretty darn accurate. I can't see him being a great clan boss. In fact, that's where they have him the worst, but there's 1 rating. So it's like, this is just what one particular person feels for most of it. And there you go, arena offense. Yeah, he's alright. Campaign locations, why you'd use him in a campaign farmer, I don't know. But he's not a terrible champ. He's definitely someone you can level up if you want him. I wanted to like him. I wanted to be able to use him. Quite frankly, I'll probably eat up all his gear and throw it onto other champions, but I will keep him around in case there's a Doom Tower that just keeps your hero's health low. You never know. There may be a metric out there that half health for the entire level or something like that, where a guy like this is just all of a sudden going to just be a super champ. So he definitely will stay in my stable until we see what the Doom Tower is all about. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the little like button if you liked the video, hit the bell notification if you want notification of any future videos by me. And again, I give him about a 3.5 out of 5. Not a bad rare, but definitely not someone you should build out if you got someone else for a heavy hitter. Alrighty, you have yourself a great day.